Welcome everyone to HFN, also known as HueFin News. Today is December the 2nd, 2020. The location to where we trade different. We don't follow the norm. We don't pay attention to what the news media speaks. We don't pay attention to what technical analysts try to say. We don't pay attention to any fundamental analysis, any reports. The only thing that matters is price. And once you realize that, and once you take all that confusion out of your mind, you begin to realize that this market is a lot better than what you thought it was. So if this is your first time watching our video, you guys appreciate our content. Before you go, make sure you hit the like button if you subscribe to our channel. Definitely want to make sure you stay notified, so hit that bell notification of whenever we upload our content to this particular medium, because you got to stay ahead of the game. And this is what we're providing to our subscribers here on this channel. So now you can recall, the last time we did our video in gold was back on November the 12th, 2020. And here is our expectations. We told you back in November that the market in gold was going to go lower in price. We anticipated that because the trap has dropped some ideas on the price chart to let us know, I'm taking this market in gold lower. And that is precisely what he did. Now, as I zoom in, you can tell that initially the market maintained itself, but slowly but surely, that's when the market began to fall, and then it automatically dropped. You can see the ultimate TP price came in for gold right here on the 24th of November. So at best, 2.93% could have been had into the market in gold on that particular day. Now, let's say you couldn't get to the market in time and get out your position, and you came into the market close towards the low on the 30th, 5% right there. So that is done. That is over. So now let's take a look and see what's going on into the market for gold right now. So question, what trend are we in into the market in gold? Are we still following this descending line in the market in gold? Will 1850 still be restriction? That is the question. We've already identified a point of which the market wants to hold this area as support around $1,800. Okay. Now I wanted to see if we're still, in the grand scheme of things, in an upward trend in gold, because as you can see, we are. This market in gold does not want to break price below $1,800 at least. So the long-term trend into the market in gold is still in play. We are still seeing this market move higher in price because we came in to bounce off of this ascending line in or around it. Okay. And the next area of concern is going to be right here around 1840 to 1850. Those will be the next areas of restriction that we will have to pay attention to in gold. Let's see how we ended the month in gold real quick. Okay. Now, when you look at the market in gold on the monthly time frame, the market looks real weak. Okay. Area of restriction is going to be around 1850. You can see it right there in the market in gold right here, 1850. Okay. So as we play this on a daily time frame, we definitely need to see the trap break price above 1850 before we'll see any indication of continuation of strength in the market. Okay, so I'm going to move that line there. Monthly time frame, the market in gold looks real bearish as of this particular moment. There's no strength being seen. We really need to determine, well, where will support come into the market at? And you can see here back in 2012, 2011, this market is trying to hold that area of support. Okay, $1,700 is going to be the next area. If not that, it's going to be massively weak towards $1,600 in the long term for gold if it cannot maintain this price above 1,800. Just give me all a heads up about that in the long term. Now, looking at the market on the 3-week time frame, again, you can see that the trap is trying to maintain this price above this trend, which is all good until we see him break it to the downside again. Okay, so it all depends on your time preference as to when you expect to get into the market and get out. If you're in it for the long term, this market in gold still looks weak. If you're playing this on a daily basis, the market is maintaining and it's going to try to hit some restriction around 1850. So it's on you. You have to make that decision in gold as to what is your time preference. Excuse me. Now, here we are looking at the market in gold on the weekly time frame. So far, he's trying to recover. Try to come back to where he once started on the week of November 23rd. He's trying to come back to that particular price level. And it is there that another decision is going to be made as to whether he's going to reclaim that and move higher, or will he get rejected and come back down to the downside. Okay. So we're going to play our forecast on the daily time frame. We're going to anticipate some movement higher in price. It might not even really be worth putting in a forecast, so we might just leave it alone. Yeah, about 1.5% movement from where we're at right now toward the 1850. It's not really that substantial. So, I mean, yeah, I'm not going to put a forecast in on it, but it would be our expectation on the daily time frame to move this market in gold just a little bit higher, and we will have to reevaluate it once he takes this price back up towards 1850 to 1880. Okay, if we maintain that strength around 1850 and 1880, then the market of gold will continue to go higher in price. But as of right now, it's not really worth us putting in a prediction and forecast. I will just tell you that would be our expectation. It's so small, 1.88%. I mean, take it or leave it. Profit is profit. But given the type of idea that we saw on the monthly time frame, I mean, it all depends on your risk preference. For us, we're not going to put in a forecast. So let's go ahead and take this off. But that will be our expectation. That will be something that we'd be paying attention to as he tries to continue to increase his price towards 1850 to 1880. And then we'll have to come in and reevaluate it to see if he's going to maintain it to give us further movement higher in price, or will we get rejected and come back down? So those are our thoughts. What do you think? What is your perceptions? Where will the trap take the market and go? And I will say, instead of looking at this on a long-term basis, from a monthly time frame, what are you seeing into the market on a daily basis? Okay, so this is the forecast area, literally, as to what we're going to pay attention to over the next couple of days in gold. This area right here, got to track that area right here to see what he does, because this area will give us more indication as to where we're headed and where we're going. So right now we're expecting this market to go higher in price. Again, restriction is around 1850. All right, so now give me your thoughts. Tell me your TP price if you're expecting the market to go higher or lower, and where will we be? That's it. Make sure you maintain a profitability and trade different.